The equation of a sine wave is where A, B, H, and K need to be found. Maybe first we can emphasize the 5 points and draw the 3 guidelines. Maybe we can now find the average between -8 below and 4 above to find this midline. So to do that, you add this with this and divide by 2 because you're finding the average. So this line is underneath the x-axis by 2 spaces, and that represents the value of k. So let's update this. Now we can go off and find the value of a, because from the middle, how much do you go either up or down? Well, from -2 to 4 above, or -2 to -8 below, that's 6 spaces of separation. And since you go up first and then down, the 6 would be positive. Now we'd like to find h, the start point, but it's empty. So maybe we can look at these radian measures here. First, turn both of these into degrees. It might be messy, but turn them into degrees. So we've turned the 2 radian measures into degree measures. And the idea is to find how much each jump is worth. Because if you know the value of a jump, from here you can go back, from here you can go forward, so you know the beginning and the end. But what kind of jump is necessary that takes you from here to here? Well, think about it this way. To go from this point down to this point, you have to jump 2 times. I need 2 jumps to go from here to here. So an equation that I can create and solve would be this one. Because this is where this point is. And to go from here to here, I need jump, jump. I need 2 jumps. And then I've landed at this marker here. Solve this equation for J. You get 360. So what we can do is from here jump forward, 360. From here go backward, subtract 360. And you'll know the x coordinates of these points, which is all that you're looking for. So this x coordinate would be, and this x coordinate would be, so now what you can do is you can turn this into radians, and since it's the start point, once you know the radian measure of this, you can drop it in right there for h. So let's go radians for this one here. So it should result in pi over 8, and since it's positive pi over 8, there is no double negative, so this would remain a subtraction. All that's left to find is the value of b. Recall the following, that period equals 2 pi over b, where period is the gap between beginning and end. So let's go the last minus the first. So this 1440 is what we call the period, which you can drag and drop right here. 2 pi is the same as 360. Cross multiply and solve for b. You'll discover that b has a value of 1/4. Drag and drop that in right there. Box in your conclusion. That is the finished result.